All right.
Killer B here from Baskets and Breakdowns with Nick from Tear. So, you're out on tour now with Case Strain, Safe from Path, and Harm's Way.
Yeah.
How's the tour going so far?
That's great. I mean, can't really complain. Just packed shows every night. The routing's really easy, so the drives aren't too bad, and the weather hasn't been bad yet, so yeah, no complaints at all.
So, with the combination of having Vincent from Acacia and then obviously Vogel from Tear, who do you think has the crazier things going on, like between songs? They're both kind of known for saying crazy shit.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool. It's the crazier one, I don't know. I mean, Scott says some pretty crazy stuff sometimes. Depends on how much he drank or whatever. But it's cool. They both have things to say, which is good. You know, there's a lot of bands that get up on stage and don't have anything to say. So it's cool that they have an opinion on things, and they have things that they need to get across to people. So I mean, that's important in hardcore and metal, and they have a message. They got something to say to people. So.
For sure. So you have this tour right now, and then I totally screwed that. We should just, I'll have to edit it. I'll just read it.
Yeah.
I was just gonna try and
next,
I was gonna try and
help you out.
I was trying to just do this like super organically and like just kind of let it flow, but
sometimes
now I'm
you
drawing
edit,
blanks. Okay, so right, tour. So you guys have been touring pretty regularly for like what, 12 years, something ridiculous.
We're coming up on like our 10-year anniversary, so pretty much since we started, we've been non-stop on tour for about at least 8, 9, 10 months out of the year every year for the last 10 years.
So with all that experience under your belt, do you have any advice for any up-and-coming bands that are going to go out on tour?
What worked for us was just doing things yourself. Don't depend on other people to kind of book your tours for you, or you know, plan things, or wait around for somebody to help you out to do something. You should just go out and do it yourself. If you need to book a tour, find promoters in every city, call them up, see if you can jump on a show, or play in somebody's house, or whatever you got to do. Just get out there and do it. That's how we did it, you know, and it's been working out pretty good for us. Just having that work ethic is really important.
Yeah. So, kind of staying on the touring subject, what are your favorite and least favorite things about being on tour?
Probably my favorite thing about being on tour is being able to go to different places all over the world, be able to travel a lot. You know, I've seen the world 10 times already, you know, and it's pretty amazing. Most people, you know, can't even say they've left the state that they live in, you know. So that's probably the coolest thing about being on tour. The worst thing is being broke sometimes, or, you know, having to sleep on these floors, or not being able to eat right, whatever. But that's, you know, that's a small complaint in exchange for being able to do all the cool stuff that we need to do.
So, with your guys' 10-year anniversary coming up, you can look back on the entire discography of Tear, and I think that one of the things that I respect most is that you never really, I don't like using the term sold out, because I think that's a bullshit term, but you kind of stuck to really keeping things like hardcore without like really branching out or doing other things. And is that something that you guys really think about when you go into recording, or is that just who you guys are?
Yeah, I think that's what it is. You know, we're a hardcore band. We started as a hardcore band. We don't have any goals to be anything other than a hardcore band. So it's not like when we prepare for an album, we're like, all right, well, what are we going to do this record to kind of get us on a Slipknot tour or something stupid like that? You know, like we don't have that kind of mentality. We just do our thing. So, you know, it's easy for us to kind of play hardcore and do the same thing. It's a struggle to kind of do the same thing but also progress. And so when we're getting ready to write or record an album, that's the kind of thing it's kind of hard, is to kind of, all right, we're a hardcore band, we can't just write the same record again. What are we going to do to kind of progress without changing too much? So I guess that's hard, but staying a hardcore band and doing what we do is easy.
So when you're what is it that really motivates you and kind of drives you to keep going on tour and to write new music? And is there any real inspiration or motivation that you can really point to that keeps you going?
Not like it's huge motivation. It's real, like, I don't have to work at fucking McDonald's, you know. I get to stay on tour all the time. I get to play music for a living. That's like, you know, I feel like I'm kind of like blessed. I've been able to like do something that I love for my career, and so it makes it easy, you know. All the difficult things that we have to do, it makes it easy to not think like, all right, well, I'm not working some stupid fucking bullshit job. I've been able to like do what I love for my living.
And the groupies, right? All the groupies to the bonus?
Sometimes the groupies make it a little bit better.
So, one last question before we move on to the general what's coming up next. But if you had to point a finger at the one band member that is the most likely to wind up on Is Anyone Up, who's that guy?
I don't know. I mean, most everybody in our band is, they got fiancés and girlfriends, and I mean, I guess that could be, if something like that fell apart, that could be leading to get on that website. I don't know. I mean, we don't even really like think about that kind of shit. I don't think I've ever taken a picture of my dick, ever, you know? So,
consider yourself lucky. That's
when a chick,
chore.
yeah, when a chick asks for that, I'm like, you kidding me? Like, that's like one of the last things in the world I'd ever want to do. Is take a picture of my dick. Yeah, I don't know. I hope that never happens, because that shit is embarrassing as fuck to see one of your friends up on that website. Whatever.
Okay, so we have this tour now. What's coming up after this? Got any new albums in the works, or any more tours you can announce?
Yeah, I mean, we got stuff planned until a year from now. So we got, right after this, we have about a month off, and me and Jordan are going to get together and start writing some new music. And then right after that, we go to Europe to do a tour called the Persistence Tour with Suicidal Tendencies and Biohazard. Right after that, we're going to, I believe we're going to Australia. Do a headlining tour over there. Right after that, we're doing a tour with Every Time I Die, and I believe straight from the Path, which is a full U.S. tour. So we'll probably be coming back this way in like February or March. Yeah, and then right after that, in like April and May, I think we're taking this 2 months to finish writing and record a new album. We're gonna do a U.S. tour, headlining U.S. tour sometime in the summer, then more festivals in Europe in the summer, and then I don't know, I forget the rest.
Well,
we got a lot of stuff.
Yeah, you already covered more than most bands have when I interview them, so we got that on lock. But thank you for your time,
yeah,
and I will be looking forward to your set. Awesome. Tears #1 live band.
Cool, man. Thank you.
Case Strain's #2, so it works out pretty well.
That was a good show for you then. Cool. Thank you.
Shut it up. Boom.